was a hunt with my buddy Matt Ferland. Matt's from New York, and he drew the Montana combo tag with 0 points. He drew the Missouri break Archery Elk tag with 0 points. Unbelievable, amazing luck that he could draw that. The downside of his luck is he broke his foot at the end of June, so he's been in a cast up until 10 days ago, and he's just really struggling to get around out here. But I wouldn't give the pack a bull up this trail for you, man.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this summer I broke my foot in a couple different spots and tore a ligament, so I've been walking around on crutches, and back at our manufacturing facility, it's the ongoing joke that they can hear me coming because my crutches click. So I got my cast off last week, and this is my first real physical experience.
One more.
I met Randy about 2 years ago at the NRA show in Phoenix, and we've been in contact, emails, and talking a lot and stuff, and we said we really wanted to get together and do a hunt.
Let's go get them. All right, you get them, all the participants, that's about it. Perfect.
This hunt is a little bit different than most in that Matt's got a bull tag for archery. I've got a cow tag for archery. And there's been some cows and calves and yearlings where I've said, man, I'd like to go shoot one of those. And maybe I could have got in on them, but this is Matt's hunt. I'm carrying my bow along just in case some cow is suicidal and says, I want to be dinner for Randy for the next 12 months.
We're here in the Missouri Breaks in eastern Montana. It's a little different than I'm used to, hunting a lot back east. And it's just, it's vast, big area.
It's an area of central Montana that's the rough break country that drops down into the Missouri River from almost Fort Benton, Montana, down to Fort Peck Lake. And it's a very good area. It's a limited draw. It's difficult to draw, but the quality of elk are exceptional. You know, Matt, if you shot just a 6x6, I'd be fine with that.
Me too.
Yeah. I mean, don't feel like you need 7 or 8 on each side.
All right.
What are you gonna do about the wind, Matt?
I don't know, it's blowing pretty good. Find a spot and get out of it a little bit and see if they start coming up through these little fingers.
If it does this tomorrow, I don't know what our strategy's gonna be. But hopefully change of weather is forecast by increased wind. Let's just go down in these shadows here and glass all this and listen. And once we have, 45 minutes, we'll just start pussyfooting our way out of here and
Work back up, yeah. That'll
have the wind in our favor then.
That'll do it. They are using this. Tracks everywhere.
This is way more tracks than I ever saw when I've been in here before. And the fact that it rained just, 5 or 6 days ago would have washed out most of these tracks. One of the things that you deal with on a public land hunt like this is you're going to deal with pressured elk in most instances. These elk are call shy. We're now into the 4th week of season. They've seen every trick, heard every call. They're to the point of saying, when we hear a call, we'll just move off. So you're almost using the calling of other hunters and where you think the elk are going to go as your game plan of where you're going to set up. We just got 2 guys that walked in, cut us off. The elk saw them and went back into the willows a little farther. The elk are no longer up on the grassland benches like they are a lot of times in the early season. As quick as that sun breaks the horizon and hits them, they start easing their way back down into the river or back down into the really steep stuff. That knob of timber, just to the right side of that knob of timber.
Can you see him, Matt? He's perfectly skylined.
He's just standing there.
Yeah.
He can see us from there, I think.
He could have faced this skyline. Appears to be all by himself, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think we got a wind in our face right now, don't we? We're gonna loop around. See if we can call him along that path. A lone bull is way easier to get than her.
Yeah.
Perfectly skylined. Put this in your bag. Let's go get him, what do you say?
Let's do it.
You shoot him?
Yeah.
He's moving down in. I knew as soon as the sun got up, he would do that. We're gonna stay right below the crest of the ridge and work our way out to him. Once we get out there a ways, Matt, I'm gonna have you go ahead, and I'm gonna sit back and call
Okay.
with this decoy and see if I can get him to come take a look. Sorry about that. I thought they would be way down here. I came around the corner. They're right there looking at us. Dang it. And he had all those cows when we saw him on the ridge. I thought it was just a single bull.
We didn't see any other cows with him. It was him by himself.
If it was a single bull, we could have called him right in. But those cows were down there. They had us pegged.
He's no satellite.
No, he's not satellite bull.
Yeah, he was in charge.
I'd love for Matt to shoot a big herd bull, but that's tough. You think about the difficulties of trying to get a herd bull to leave his cows or to get in on him and his cows with a camera, with a big tripod, with all that stuff. And then you're trying to do it on public land with a lot of other hunters around, heavily pressured elk. And then you have a broken foot beside you. I gotta question Matt's sanity for coming out here and doing this. He could have turned his tag back in, but I think Matt is a hunter to the core.
Yeah, we hiked probably about 1.5 miles or so downhill today from the truck, and with my foot deal going on and some breaks in it and whatnot, it's a little excruciating, but when you hear that bugle going off, all bets are off. Pain is secondary, it'll come and go, but for the opportunity to put an arrow in something, it just it numbs it up pretty quickly.
He sees us, the gig is up.
That's where the elk are too.
Randy's part mountain goat perhaps, because he just moves out and goes, and I was trying to keep up, and every step you're getting, you know, kind of a shooting pain still going through my foot, so it's slowing me down. I told him we have to take it off at the knee or something. We're still gonna make it there. It's elk hunting, there's no whining about it.
When Matt told me he broke his foot, I said, well, then let's hunt as late into the season as we can, because that'll give your foot more time to heal. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, that's good. It'll be cooler. Even if the elk are pressured a little more, we'll be able to hunt all day long because it'll be in the 50s. It's been in the 80s and 90s every day.
Did you hear that bugle about 5 minutes ago? No. Bedded right here, I can see him. He's bedded right there. He's bedded all by himself. Do you think you're gonna have to move a couple steps forward, Matt, to see him? You're just gonna see his antler tines in the grass. See if we go do it while he's still slightly awake. This is as good of a chance as we're gonna get. We just gotta keep the wind in our face when we get down in. See, he's bedded there, and the wind's coming right to him down that hill. So if we can quiet, I mean, we gotta be so quiet. There's a cow right there. You'll see a tree that's angling up the hill. She's looking at us right now. I mean, we want to get in tight on him if we aren't right in his comfort zone. When he has cows, he'll pick them up and leave. If we can get within his zone of comfort, he'll come and at least check us out. So we'll go around here. I'm gonna get up on the ridge. I'm gonna have you guys be about 40 yards in front of me.
The wind is perfect, everything is perfect. We can go around and come up this little finger ridge above him. I'll stay back, I'll call, he'll come right in. This is textbook.
I love it when he gets so close you can smell him. He was as close as we thought he was when we were calling him in. You gotta drop back down. Once we get to those trees, he's gonna be able to see us. He's just, dude, those two dead ones are, he's straight down from them. We got a perfect wind, but if he sees us, the king is up. You guys can get to there. Stay a little on that hillside, maybe even the next tree that kind of does this thing.
You can just see the tips of that bull right there. They're like 40. You can't really get a good reading through there.
Well, he went to look at these mule deer we'd seen earlier, and I thought, I'm gonna go peek over this one big string of timber that was burned out in this bottom. And just as I walked over that, I heard a bugle down below me. And I looked, and here's a bull bugling from his bed down there.
Did you hear that bugle about 5 minutes ago? No. Bedded right here, I can see him. He's bedded right there. He's bedded all by himself.
The wind is perfect, everything is perfect.
It won't give me a reading.
Meow. he did the right thing. He had a shot at a bull that had stopped, but it was such a steep quartering away angle that really it wasn't a shot. And he's apologizing to me, oh, maybe I should have shot, and, I feel bad, we worked so hard. No, Matt, you did the right thing. You don't take that shot, especially if he's not comfortable with it.
We got to within about 60 yards. Some cows spotted us. They started moving out. We couldn't get down the hill quick enough to get a shot. I didn't want to take a marginal shot through those trees. It's kind of tight through there. So, give them time, try to get circled back around and get down on them again. That was exciting though.
This morning he came into his spot, peek over, cows, 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 bull, bull, cow, cow, bull, bull. There were 3 mature bulls down in that group of cows.
See that map? There's a bull chasing a cow down there. He's right on her tail. There's a whole group of them. There's one bull. And then there's a second bull.
They're right out in the water.
Yeah, they're in the water. There might be our jam, guys. They're looking at us right now. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna come out this left, stay in the shadow. We're gonna try to pull that second bull out of that herd. That's really early.
We just got 2 guys that walked in, cut us off. The elk saw them and went back into the willows a little farther. That's not gonna work out too well.
Yeah, they just walked down this finger out here, and the elk are kind of out there bugling and laughing at them because there's no way you can sneak up on one right out in the middle, but they gave it a shot. So now we have about a mile walk straight uphill back. Good stuff.
It's been a great hunt. I'm very thankful that Matt came out here. He's a great guy. It's amazing to walk behind him and watch this foot swell. And he just keeps right on chugging and chugging and chugging.
It's a good hike out of that hole.
It'd be a much better hike if there were tenderloins up against our backs.
I'd have a better attitude about it. I'm gonna take away from this hunt good memories, seeing a fantastic bull bugling up close. Fortunately, or unfortunately, not close enough for a shot, but just the good times we had, the discussions. I think we solved all the world's problems. We said we wanted to shoot him on the other side though.
You did say that. I'd hate to disappoint your request and force you to shoot him down on this side.
Any of you who hunt have had to deal with the same thing Matt has. And you make the decision of, do I stay home or do I go?
I would let anybody know that's coming out west for the first time that it is definitely possible. I don't think you need to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to do this. If you read some maps, you look at it, and get a good GPS, I think you can do this on your own. And hunting is for the enjoyment. For a lot of people, it's not a job, and it's like coming out on vacation. So I wouldn't be afraid of it. You can call the DNRs and ask them questions, and those guys are great. They always want to help you. And, just get as much information as you can off the web and stuff, and you can do it.
When you sit here on these bluffs overlooking the Missouri River in this breaks country, it makes it easy to understand why Lewis and Clark were so enthralled with it. And I just feel so lucky that people had the fortitude and the foresight and the vision to protect it and make it a hunter's paradise.